Let me say this, man. First of all, man, my lotto, man, was the day that the board found me suitable to rejoin my community.
About humanity, putting truth in these lines while they busy feeding lies. When you got that tunnel vision, gotta open up your eyes. Wake up and go to sleep. Man, I'm praying all times. And to my guys, ain't no other side. This for my brothers, I'ma pray with y'all shine. Lock the door. Go ahead, lock the door. Lock the door. Go ahead, lock the door. Yeah, you already know.
Depending on the lessons, some people eat, some people learn. But the game is going to send you a big. Lock the door.
Professor Melly Mel, Hood Postman, we back with Spark. What do you think that society misunderstands most about Crips?
Hey, that's a good question. So, what the society most misunderstand about Crips is that there's some kind of savage, ravage entity that's just out to do destruction just because. But that's not it at all. Crips are very highly recognizable and respectful to those that respect them. They respectful of their communities. They respectful of their elders, their mothers and fathers. They are, in fact, a respectable entity if you respect them. Now, where the problem lies is once you disrespect them, then you have a problem.
Right. How do you define success, and do you think it's achievable within the gang culture?
I define success, personal success is harmony, is self gratification in yourself and being in harmony with yourself. That's how I define it. I mean, I do not define success by the house I live in or the car I drive or the look of the woman I'm with. I describe self-success as being happy and in harmony with yourself, which I am today. Now, I would describe success of my people in terms of seeing them being in a community of prosperity, advancement, innovation, and construction, or building, creating, and having their own ability to have their economics controlled by them as a people. And then from there, being in a more healthier place collectively, community-wise, nationwide. That's what I would define as
I like
success.
that because I wrote a curriculum called Nail Guns Over Handguns, and I think that I'm still working on it. Of course,
Okay.
I got it, and I think that my theory is that we're going to always need to build things in this world. That's never going to, AI or anything else is not going to be able to
No.
challenge that. Plumbing, electrician, building, structures, and architecture, and things of that nature, right?
Produce things.
Right, produce things. And we as men, we have always done that, especially black men within this country. And I think that we can get back into that area and teach our young that, hey man, it's better to use this nail gun than to use that handgun. And
course.
reading, I read and write. I don't fight and shoot anymore. One time I was stuck in that to where I fight and shoot, had a graveyard disposition and a tombstone mindset. But that has now changed. But my next thing, how do you, what, in your opinion, what role does poverty and lack and opportunity play in gang culture?
Well, that's it. I mean, that's it. So poverty and ignorance, and the drive or want to be something other than what you is, be in a place other than what you is. So poverty and ignorance is what drives
ignorance
the
is a
culture.
$1 billion industry.
It really is. You got this dude Trump who said he loved his ignorant.
He loved the poorly educated.
Yeah, he loved the poorly educated and the ignorant. He loved them. I mean, and he's not. I mean, he can say that because they're ignorant to him telling them.
Even though
that.
he's saying it, they
Although
still
he's saying
don't.
it to their face,
They don't get it.
they don't get it. But that's ignorance. That's the beauty of ignorance.
That's
so ignorance drives a lot.
cognitive dissonance.
Right. Cognitive dissonance. And that is what drives a lot of this street madness today. Period.
Man, this is great that we're having this conversation, Mark. But here you go, man. How do you interact with your community today and surrounding communities today?
Man.
This is important.
Yes, it is, man. Well, let me say this, man. First of all, man, my lotto, man, was the day that the board found me suitable to rejoin my community and society. Since that day, I've been doing what I can to, so leadership, man, is definition of leadership to me now is taking somebody from where they are to where they should be. And I strive to do that in each and every moment of my life now. I got out, I went to San Francisco, got recognized by the city council and the mayor out there for taking a park out there that was it was debased. And I turned this park out, made it habitable for kids to come and play, and got recognized out in Frisco for that, and then came here. I came back, my father is by himself in Lancaster, California, and I'm just a loyal person to my family. And although Lancaster and the lifestyle here wasn't my cup of tea, I still stayed because I got that kind of loyalty to my family. But anyway, I came out, I started a trucking business, run all cargo, got that going. I had two friends of mine that had nonprofits. One, rest in peace, Wiz, who...
I was going to mention Wiz.
Yeah, Wiz, who...
That was and not to cut you, I got to say this. Wiz was such a huge loss to because when he brought us all together, all the different keyways from different neighborhoods to play softball, and Pete Carroll sponsored it. It was a beautiful thing, and to lose him, man, that was just, man, devastating. But go ahead, I didn't mean to cut you off.
So I had a homeboy who, Big Crazo, who had another nonprofit in Inglewood, and Wiz had a nonprofit over in my neighborhood, and somebody put some information in my hand that I felt like will advance what they were doing, and if they advanced, then I felt like that advancement would help my community. And so I gave both of these guys access to this capital. Unfortunately, Wiz, like we said, was in an accident, and he couldn't take advantage of it, which was really regretful because I think he would have been head and shoulders above the game. Crazo, he's doing some good stuff, started IWATC, which is an organization, nonprofit organization in Inglewood that feeds people, clothes people, house people. It gives our brothers coming home from prison, or not just our brothers and sisters, access to computers, access to jobs, referrals, counseling. This is where I'm at now.
You know
I'm
what's
really.
Spark? You know what's
This is
so
where I'm at.
crazy? These are the positive aspects of cripping, right?
Yes.
That is often overlooked. They
Yes, it is.
only want to go to the bad because they want to continue to keep that as a deterrent, a generation after generation, to show that these guys. That's why, because they have made us the face of criminality.
Yeah.
In order to justify all these police departments and the bootstraps and the weaponry and everything that they give them,
Yes.
they have to continue to make us the face of criminality.
They got to do that. It's a prison industrial complex,
Yes.
man. And we were getting away from it. They was rolled back. I mean, it was during the middle of my term, man. Between the prison guard union and all the rest of these victimization groups and these laws, 3 strikes, and all this stuff, they had the prisons just bursting. I mean, it was they was building. They wasn't building schools. They was building prisons in the 80s and the 90s.
A lot of them.
And they kind of like seen the fallacy of that kind of thing. They seen the exploitation of these big prison industrial groups and these conservative politicians and these racists, and how that was basically destroying a generation of black and brown kids and not really benefiting society, because we can all go to the streets right now and crime is just as prevalent as it was before the advent of this prison industrial complex and this massive building of cells. They going right back to it right now. You got Hockman, you got Donald Trump, and you got the prison industrial complex going right back to those same policies.
And the crazy part that white people is significantly more involved in crime than any other group of people.
But we got a criminal in the White House. They don't. It's so crime is.
It's who they are. They
Exactly,
just
man. It's subjective, man.
They bought this country based on crime. They came here and criminal. The Boston Tea Party. Go read it.
Yes, sir. They are made up in their DNA of a bunch of criminals. So you got a criminal in the White House right now.
Right.
And you got the evangelical nationalists think he's some kind of prophet. You see what I'm saying? So it's just a fact that crime is nothing but a mechanism. Crime and penal codes is nothing but a mechanism of oppression and stifling of a minority population in America. So they take advantage of our ignorance, of our, like you say, I can't say, well, in the streets, they married to those codes. But these people that's on high, these social engineers, these racists, these exploiters, these venture capitalists, these people that you don't have no idea is behind the scene creating billions in wealth all for what you're doing. That's a tragedy.
This is even more so, bro. Being that you served 35 years, you came home and started doing everything that you're doing, right? But still, we got people that's been here, and that apathetic part of it is that they don't have no concern, they lack enthusiasm, and they just don't care. I'm talking about people within our community.
But they haven't had the time to read the 500 books that I've read.
That's true, too.
You see what I'm saying? They haven't had the time to sit down and marinate on what's going on and what this is about. Most of these people can't even tell you the difference between a Democrat or a Republican, a communist or a capitalist or socialist.
Or they
None
understand
of that.
executive, judicial, and legislature.
They don't understand
the three
civics,
different,
period.
Yeah.
They ain't got no time for it, man. They got time to go to work.
So now we come back
try
to
and pay some
feelings
bills.
versus what we think and know.
Exactly.
Okay. Your program, man, how profound and how excited were you to be working in the community and striving and gathering in your community and helping out, going to Altadena, the fires, and going different places, giving and helping people with their situations and circumstances. Now that you fighting it from that perspective, how does that feel?
Fantastic. Absolutely great. Every time somebody come into my office, every time that I have the opportunity to be of service to somebody in need, to point them in a direction, it is awesome and a great internal feeling inside, because I'm doing something constructive, positive, and something that's going to make a difference in their lives as well as the lives that surround them. Everybody is connected to somebody. And when you do good by one person, that one person benefits the people around them. And so it is wonderful that I can be of service to my community, be an example of strength and perseverance to them. And also, it is the on high that bless me in a way that makes me more conscious of the blessings when I'm giving out food on Sundays or helping people with the fires and doing my family the justice that they deserve to the extent that I can do it. That is an awesome and just blessed circumstance for me, man, because I came a long way from the destructive force that I was to somebody who I feel can make a contribution towards rebuilding in the way we're supposed to build.
By the way, your organization is a full service wraparound service.
Yes, we do housing, feeding, clothing, full service.
Give your organization.
It's Inglewood Wrapping Arms Around the Community. It's located on 650 East Manchester Boulevard, right around the corner from SoFi Stadium or down the street from the Forum. Y'all know where it is.
And how they contact you if they need to talk to you, because you got such a great spirit and you got a wealth of information. I'm sure people not only want to meet you on the chessboard, but they want to talk to you.
Yes, I do have a chess program that I run every Thursday with the youth, young adults and youth and adults. Adults play, but the mentorship part of the program is for the youth. We teach a lot of the metaphors of life through chess, through the movements of chess, and it's very effective. Kids is very responsive to it. You can reach me at mplayer@iwatc.org. Just email me, and I'm sure to get right back to you. And we are there. Our doors are open from 8 o'clock in the morning till 7 o'clock at night. You just can walk in, go into the resource center room, use the computers. If there's not a group being done, you can do that. So if you see a group of some sort that's in the resource center where the computers are, then of course, you have to wait until that group is finished, and then you can go in there and avail yourself of all the resources that we do have.
Once again, Professor Belly Mill, home run with my guy Sparks from the West Side. Man, we here, man. With that being said, lock the door, Sparks.
Lock the door.
Lock it.
Cali Finest, baby. Proof of grind all the time. Music money. Got a dollar sign. Hub City. I'm a street nigga, streets fuck with me. I'ma keep pushing products till the fans get me. It's guap off top, diamond Cartier. That nigga Wall won't give a broke.